Hello ladies and gentlemen, Sequel Green here and welcome to another episode of Injustice 2 Mobile News. This is where we talk about the chests that are in the store, the special offers, the arena season characters, the challenges, so basically what's worth your money, your gems, and your time. So if you enjoyed the series, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell button so you stay updated and not miss future episodes. And let's get into it. We're going to start off with the arena season character. And that one, it's going to be, as far as I remember, Nightmare Batman. So we got my boy over here, Nightmare Batman. So what's up with this, dude? So first up, his abilities don't do anything. Nothing. So they are irrelevant for the most part. And he doesn't have something that makes him a great damage dealer to the point where at least they deal damage. So he's not going to be usable in raids and soul raids. Something that's not specified anywhere is that his jump attack power drains, which is kind of a weird thing that's specific to him, which is not going to be particularly useful when you play him, but heavily annoying when he's played by the AI. And talking about heavily annoying when being played by the AI, this guy is going to give yourself or the enemy team, if he is in the enemy team, a 3-second advantage. What does that mean? It means that he's going to have a 100% chance to stun your first character when the fight begins for 3 seconds, or it goes up as the star rating goes up, and that's not going to be susceptible to stun resistance, so it's basically a guaranteed stun. An advantage when start the fight, pretty much exactly what it says. And then he's going to have a chance to reflect 100% of the basic attack damage. That means he's going to completely negate the damage, so not receive any damage from them, and at the same time redirect all of it back to the opponents. This guy is going to be the most annoying thing to fight in a CA defensive team, or one of the most annoying teams, and it's going to be a decent tank. But the problem is, yet again, you don't really care about tanks in this game, because there's no game that has good enough rewards and at the same time puts a lot of value on tanks. In this game, if he's not good in raids and soul raids, it's not gonna be great, and this guy is not. But yeah, you can farm him, though I do not suggest gem refreshing for him. He's not really gonna be that worth it. Now, getting into a challenge character, we're going to have my boy, Blue Beetle. So, what's up with this, dudes? This guy is going to be quite an interesting and versatile character, because this thing is going to give him some lethal on basic attacks, this is going to give him some armor pierce on basic attacks, this is going to give him some defense, this thing is going to increase his damage on basic attacks after using an ability. So overall, you think such a fun and interesting character. Everything does something. He's got a gameplay relying on his basic attacks, but sadly he's kind of garbage. That again is not useful in any way, shape, or form in raids and soul raids. You can have fun with him in arena and champions arena, definitely, so you can definitely farm him, but he's definitely not worth the gem refresh. And we still got some left of the Vixen challenge, so I'll briefly talk about her as well, because why not? I did make a whole video on this thing, but yeah, overall she's going to be a little bit of a better version of Shazam, but in terms of buffing your team, also has some defense reduction. So while it's a character most worth having in your roster, you should definitely farm her challenge as much as you can. I don't think she's worth the gem refresh. I don't think she's worth especially that many gems, because it's 150 gems to refresh it. So definitely farm her, but do not gem refresh for it. Now, getting into my favorite section, the store section. We're going to have, first of all, the artifact and material bundle. It's also going to have PROMETHIUM materials in here and some reforges. Like, look, this chest is two things. First of all, absolute garbage, and second of all, the only way to get some artifact reforges as a free-to-play player. So because it's absolute garbage, you shouldn't open this, but because it's the only way to get reforged artifacts, you should open this. So you should make this the last priority. Like, if you got the maxed out account where you got all the teams that you need, then the only logical choice is to start opening this chest to give you some materials and some artifact reforges to upgrade your artifacts. But unless you're at that point, this is not gonna be the chest for you. Now, moving on, we're going to have the Deathstroke legendary chest. So yeah, this thing is going to pretty much be the best way to get Deathstroke in order to be less luck reliant. The legendary chest for the most part, except for Arkham Knight Batman legendary chest, because his chances are absolute garbage for some reason. But this is gonna follow the pattern of having a total of an 8% chance for you to get some shards for Deathstroke. So overall, with a huge amount of gems spent, you're going to be the least luck relying out of any chest that you might open to get Deathstroke. And if you spend enough gems, you'll eventually unlock him. So this is kind of the most guaranteed way to unlock him, but keep in mind, unless you have a ton of gems, don't open this. Like, at the very least, you should have enough to open 10 of them if you want to open this. But I'm gonna open some myself right now because I'm gonna buy this dude with some money if I don't get him, because I'm gonna make some gameplay for you guys with him. And if there's a chance I don't have to spend the 50 bucks because I'm getting him at 3 stars, then I'ma take it. So for a gold. But yeah, the question is, should you open this chest? Well, this is most likely going to be the best way to get Deathstroke. Granted, you have enough gems to open until you get him. But at the same time, you should only consider getting this if you have already Raven and don't want any further shards for Raven, because Raven is going to be by far a far better gem investment than Deathstroke. So if you have Raven, you have literally... If you don't have Raven, you have literally no reason to open this one. You should wait to get Raven. Yeah, we're not getting crap from this, but it was to be expected. It was just a gamble on my part to see if I don't have to drop some... Oh, how many? Ah, just 75, It was not 200. It was not 200, sadly. Let's open one more, and that's gonna be another gold. Come on. Save me 50 bucks, please. Oh, a gold again. But yeah, you'll eventually get it if you have enough gems. I didn't. Don't do it like I did. Don't open unless you have a decent amount of gems. Multiverse power-up chest. This is gonna contain shards for all the multiverse characters, but that's the problem, really. Like with the League of Anarchy power-up chest, that was amazing because all of them would be stuff that you want. But the only things that you really want from here are Flash and Multiverse Armor Supergirl if you're impatient and you don't want to wait for the arena season. And it's gonna have a lot of trash in it. Don't open it. If you want Multiverse Armor Supergirl, get the Winter Warfare chest. If you want Flash, get the Arrowverse chest. There's no reason for you to open this one. Just don't. If you're a new player, you can go for the Atlantic Armor Aquaman Premium chest if it's still up, because it might get changed later today. If it switches to Blue Beetle, open the Hero chest. But if you're a new player looking for some characters, and by new player I mean in the first week of playing the game, definitely gets this one over this one, and if it's Blue Beetle in some minutes, then open the Hero chest. Now moving on to the special offers, we're going to have a few bundles here. There's gonna be this thing, Grand Artifact and Reforge. This is gonna pretty much have a chance to give you one of any artifacts in the game. Yeah, there's all of them bunched up together in here. The problem with this thing is that usually when it's a bundle like this with some reforges, it's usually gonna have a lower chance to get a high level artifact to kind of compensate for the fact that it gives you some reforges and a currency. And at the same time, my dudes, it's got too much crap bunched in together. If you want some of those artifacts, then you're gonna open this. If you want some of the other soul rate specific artifacts, then you're going to open their bundles when they're up. I don't necessarily recommend you open this. Now, out of those two, this one is going to give you guaranteed to have them at level 1. And at the same time will give you some gems. And this one will give you a chance to get them at a higher level, all the way up to level 5, and no gems. You'd be like, oh, some gems, that's amazing, but that's wrong, because the soul rate resources, the upgrade resources, are just so scarce that you'd rather have a chance to get them at a higher level rather than guaranteed gems. And when it comes to if you should open this, like, look, I opened some myself, but I did that because I'm gonna make videos with them and I'm gonna make my money back. But to be honest with you all, other than the PROMETHIUM sword, which kind of looks promising, most of the artifacts here look like they are not mandatory and are for the most part filler artifacts and kind of garbage. So actually do not recommend you open this. And also on top of it, the artifact you get for free from the soul rates looks quite decent, so don't open it. Now we're going to have... Wait, what? They don't have a full character thing for Deathstroke? They only have a chance-based one? Okay, so don't get Captain Cold or Multiverse Black Lightning, that's definitely not gonna be worth it. But are you serious? Are you serious? They don't have a full Deathstroke thing? Boy, how greedy can you be? How greedy can you be? You got people willing to drop 100 bucks to get Deathstroke. And you're at the point where you don't even give them that option. You're like, dropping 100 bucks for Deathstroke is not gonna be enough. We're gonna put some bundles in there. So if they want Deathstroke, they're gonna have to gamble for it. Though it's a 20% chance here to get him at 3 stars. So yeah, actually, a 20% chance means that you'll have to open it this like 5 times at the very least to have with average luck guaranteed to get him, which is just at 3 stars. So you're already getting at the price you would get it guaranteed at 4 stars. This is gonna be the one with a 3% chance to get Deathstroke. This is gonna be the one with a 10% chance to get Deathstroke at 3 stars. And again, to get kind of, with average luck, to get more or less a guarantee to get his ass, you're going to have to, like, drop around the amount of money you get him guaranteed at 4 stars. Boy! I'm not buying Deathstroke, it seems like, lads. I was willing to buy Deathstroke, but it seems like there is the option of me paying $100 for a 4-star legendary character is not there anymore. That's not enough for them anymore, and I have to gamble for it, so I'm not doing it. Yeah, with all that being said, this was it for this one. Don't buy any of those, please. And I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.